Today I want to take you behind the scenes of one of the little dresses I created here at MelCrochet. This is a special kids party dress, and I wanted to combine crochet with soft, elegant details to create something that would really stand out. For the top, I used crochet as the foundation, and then I decided to decorate it with beautiful petals and pearls. For the bottom, I chose soft tail mesh because I wanted the skirt to have that beautiful, full and flowy party dress look. One thing I love about creating at MelCrochet is that I don't just want to make something that looks nice. I want to pay attention to the little details that make each piece feel special. So today I'm going to show you how I took this idea and slowly turned it into finished dress. And of course, at the end, you get to see how it looked when my little girl finally wore it. Now I'm starting with the petals. This is one of my favorite parts because these little details are what are going to completely change the look of the crochet top. I'm taking my time with each petal and making sure that it is positioned properly before securing it. When you are making something by hand, you really have to be patient. Sometimes a small adjustment can make a big difference to the final appearance. I wanted the petals to look delicate and beautiful without making the top look too busy. So I'm working through them one by one. And this is one of the things I love about handwork. You get to decide exactly where every little detail goes. There isn't a machine deciding for you. You are actually creating the design as you go. You can start seeing the design coming together. At the beginning, it just looks like a crochet top with a few details. But once you start adding these little elements, the whole character of the dress begins to change. I'm also checking the spacing as I go because I want everything to look balanced. This is part of crochet and handmade fashion that people don't always see. They see the finished dress, but they don't always see the time spent positioning, adjusting, securing, and checking every little detail. And that's why every handmade piece is unique. It carries the time, creativity, and attention that went into making it. Now comes the teal mesh. This is where we are going to start creating that beautiful party dress effect. I chose a soft teal because I wanted the skirt to have movement and volume without making it look too heavy. Working with teal can be quite different from working with yarn. You have to handle it carefully and make sure the fullness is distributed nicely. I'm gradually bringing the skirt together and checking how the fabric falls. The goal is to create something that looks full and beautiful, but is still comfortable for a child to wear. And I think this is where you can really start seeing the vision coming to life. We started with crochet top, and now we are adding the soft teal. As I said earlier on, that this is where you can really start seeing the vision coming to life. We started with a crochet top, and now we are adding this soft tail skirt to transform it into a complete party dress. Now we are getting closer to the finished piece. At this stage, I'm checking all the different sections and making sure everything works together. The crochet top, the petals, and the tail all have to complete each other. I also like to take a step back at this point and look at the dress as a whole. Sometimes when you are working on a small section for a long time, you can forget what the entire piece looks like. So this is where I check the proportions, the details, and the overall look. And honestly, this is one of the most satisfying parts of creating something from scratch. You start with an idea in your head, and slowly you get to see it become real. Now we are moving on to the pearls. I wanted to add pearls because they give the top a little bit more elegance and make it feel even more like a special occasion dress. I really love how the pearls complement the petals. The petals give it that soft, playful feeling, while the pearls add a little bit of sophistication. And again, I'm taking my time with each one. When you are working with small details like this, rushing can easily affect the final result. So I'm checking that everything is secure and that the pearls are sitting where I want them. This is the stage where I can really start imagining my little girl wearing the finished dress. This is what MelCrochet is about. It's about taking an idea and turning it into something beautiful with our own hands. And there we have it, the finished kids part dress. From a simple crochet top to petals, pearls, and soft tail, everything came together to create this little princess dress. Subscribe, like, and share.